It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Phoenix lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ricciardo, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Russell, Hamilton, Ocon, Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Albon, Sainz. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Kevin Magnussen and Perez, Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Théo Pourchaire and Guan Yu Zhou, Tsunoda and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points. It's lights out and away we go. Verstappen this time around does get an excellent start and Hamilton too. Already on the tail of his teammates coming back at Verstappen. 3 abreast with the 2 Ferraris behind. Brakes. Verstappen on the inside into the lead. Hamilton gets squeezed out a bit. Verstappen lead again. Hamilton is trying round the outside of his teammate and might squeeze through on the inside now. And he does.
Verstappen will be cheering inside that car. The 2 Mercedes squabbling played beautifully into his hands. He leads the Grand Prix.
The tail of that Red Bull and trying to hang on to the Red Bull around that corner. He's gaining now on Verstappen. He's gaining, goes a long way round turn 1. Verstappen just about holds on, but now it is much closer as they head towards turn 2. Leader and second place almost wheel to wheel through that corner. Is trying absolutely everything. Verstappen is defending for his life, but he is still under threat, and this time goes round the outside in turn 4, goes off the track in doing so. Verstappen keeps his place out in front. He's going to try again down the inside. He telegraphed that move on the last lap. Saw it coming, took advantage. The switcheroo has taken place. On just ahead now, going into turn 2. Forcing around the outside. This is great racing. Neither giving an inch here. Continuing out of turn 3, all the way up to turn 4. Nobody's giving an inch, and Adventure is forced out wide. That was super racing there and brilliant control. They were millimetres away from each other, but that was superb.
Do that gently once or twice, but you can't do it at the last moment. And has he covered the inside?
He's doing it again, he's going for it again, Max Verstappen, and he's got a quarter of a car length in front. Now they come out of turn 2, and he's got a couple of car lengths in front, Max Verstappen. That was so far back. He's gone wide. Has all the good work become undone as Verstappen tries to fight back and then sees Charles Leclerc swoop past him? It is for Charles Leclerc to get up to the back of that Red Bull, but Verstappen is forcing him the long way round at turn 3. So Leclerc goes for the old switcheroo, forces Verstappen to go a bit wide on the exit, and then he is through on the inside to retake the lead of this race. Charles Leclerc back in front of Max Verstappen.
Leclerc's using his battery pack in an attack or defensive mode rather.
Here he goes,
Look
here
at
he goes,
that.
here he goes, he's doing it.
It's miles different.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big old lock-up, Max.
Well, this time he locks up, but did you hear the cheers of the crowd, who are absolutely loving this? This time around, Charles Leclerc, with the aid of that lock-up, has got the advantage going into turn 4, and he should be far enough ahead to keep that advantage as well.
Tyres are dead. Copy.
And there is confirmation then that Max Verstappen is not happy with the condition of his rubber, and we can get a close-up look here. Martin, just looks horrible, doesn't it?
Come on, mate, let's get it done early. Let's do it.
Absolutely crazy if he can make this move. And out of turn, now he's got a very good chance indeed. There's one car length in it as Verstappen goes round the outside again, and this time before the corner arrives, Max Verstappen, and they absolutely love that. 1 laps ago, Max Verstappen put those tyres on. That's why he's struggling for grip, and much fresher tyres. And now with the banks of the crowd and a packed Budapest, and chases down the main straight, pulls out to the right-hand side and makes his way round the long way and into the lead and passes Verstappen. His strategy has got it right. From being second, might now just think about a 7th Hungarian Grand Prix win. You can see the celebration starting. He's got one more corner to go. He's threw everything at him today. Charles Leclerc has coped brilliantly. He wins. Charles Leclerc is the winner and is back in the championship hunt. Don't you forget it. Max Verstappen started on pole, gets the fastest lap and probably a bigger cheer. Second place for Red Bull.
Let's go! Let's go, come on! Yeah.
The strategy team dropped the champagne, but they didn't drop the ball when it came to get the perfect chance to take victory. He heads off on the summer break now with a big advantage over his teammate. Verstappen, though, has put himself in the championship hunt, and he's sure to come back for more. In a recovery mission for Lewis Hamilton and for Mercedes, we're going to take a summer break. Join us on the other side. There's a lot more to play for.